Hey guys, so I got the StreamYard like you guys wanted me to, and I don't really like it. Well, I don't know. I guess I gotta get used to it. I can't you guys were accidentally listening to what I was listening to prior. I was like, oh shoot, it's on a live. But normally I listen to music before I come on. But this one, I don't even think it gives me an option to groove before I come on. I be trying to groove. But no, really. I'm coming on a bit early today because I have other things to do. So I'm going to come on a bit early. I really don't like these glasses. I don't know what my other glasses are, but I don't like those either because those ones have the transition in there. And I mean, I guess that's a little bit better, but I don't know. Yeah, I came in earlier and I seen a few people in the building. Rhea Baby. I don't know if that's still, that was way, way earlier. So I don't even know. You know what I didn't do, guys? I think some people are going to be kind of mad. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm better. I didn't do and I was supposed to do it, but I'm going to do it now. Maybe I wouldn't have thrown so many people off, even though I'm coming on here pretty much 25 minutes before it will be. I'm telling you, that's why I don't look at social media. It gets you, what's going on here? Let me add, don't tell me I deleted this banner. I think I deleted the banner. So what I'm going to have to do is, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Just let y'all know I'm on early, I guess. Let's do it like this. Wait. I don't know. Because I can't draw on this. You know what? Whoever catches up, because I forgot to put it on IG. A lot of things were going on. But I'm going to just put on now. And the date. I did forget to put it on here, guys. I'm sorry. It's just a lot has been going on. What is it? 10, 11, 21. All right. I'm going to just say 3 o'clock because I came on 30 minutes earlier. But I think that'll be the best deal because kiddo got out of school pretty early. And I just don't like it because it's not really saying what we're talking about. But let's see if this lets me. At least people know we're on. That's all I got to say. I forgot to do that. And then the banner I put for what was going on. Forgot to put it up there. Anyway, if you guys hear anything, that's Sai in the background. Today was a journey for them at school. I know they're like, where did he come from? But I don't know. I mean, I asked them how they would want me to deal with it. They said they would call me. No one called me, so they had to deal with him today. Like, another phone call. Could you please come get your kid? He was trying to have me do, what are those things called when the runners go around the school or the track? He thought I was about to do that like the rest of the teachers. I stood on one side of the school. I said his name. I was like, you better be to me by the time I counted 3, because you know I'm not about to do no running. I can't even breathe. We both got asthma. I ain't doing that right now. I was like, y'all crazy to run. But I think it's because more of them kept coming and like chasing him. It was more of a, I told them to just stand back. And once they did that, then he came. But that was a deep one. What's up at it again? Hey, Shay. Hey, you knew. Guys, Rhea baby, she was in here quite early. I don't even know how that works. Is that something only like StreamYard does? Like, I can go into your StreamYard and comment to you hours before. I don't know if that's how it works. But this is a case that when it was going on, it just rubbed me all the wrong kind of ways. And I was like thinking about it last night. And let me tell you what I was thinking about it. This is TMI. Because the other day I made my mom crab claws, and I got lobster tails and scallops. But you take the shells off and stuff like that. So we put them in the trash outside. So when you go put other stuff in there, and it's anytime we do seafood, there's maggots everywhere, and I can't see them. I just can't. I just start throwing up. I just can't. So I'm like, Mom, you're going to have to come, fix this or whatever. And that just gave me the thought again of this case. And I just don't understand this girl and how they want to say, I went through postpartum depression, like bad, but there's different levels of it. My postpartum was bad because I could never sleep. And I think I still low-key have it to this day because I'm constantly waking my son up or like making sure he's breathing. Since so early in, my pregnancy, they said there was problems. After there were problems, I was constantly checking, and they'll be like, no, you can calm down, you can check, take shifts. I can't take shifts with anybody because if he fall asleep and rolls on the bed, everything was just so bad. I just thought everything in anything was going to happen. So I didn't get any sleep. And they're like, nah, you're going to have to get sleep. That was what my postpartum was. I just thought at any given moment I could lose my kid. Then there's some that, they don't feel the attachment. I can say in the beginning, before he was born, I didn't have an attachment to him because my stomach really never moved. I didn't feel anything. I didn't get bigger or nothing. Probably like right 2 weeks before I delivered, I got a little bit of a belly, but it still was like, I just felt like I ate a whole bunch of, I don't know, chips or something. I don't know. But once he came out, that was like a whole, I don't know, the emotions. So with this young lady, for her to already have a child, you see this child, you can comment before you go live. But that early, like, that was like, I was sleeping. But I guess so. Thank you. Yeah, so she already had a child that was like nice, thick, looking, healthy, all of that. So I'm like, why would you have this little baby boy? And it seemed like they made this room specifically for him. They felt like the heater, and a baby is okay. If your temperature is okay, the baby's okay. Why do you have it so high in there? Like, I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know if she was trying to recreate her womb or something like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to see which one I want to play real quick, because some of this stuff is it just pisses me off. And then she tried to talk like, I don't know. Let's see this one real quick. This one is by Court TV. So you guys know I'm gonna have to stop it in between and things like that. But I don't know if they're gonna get mad. But they have a good amount of information without me really getting into detail, and we will do that. So I don't know if I just want you guys to hear it, but some of these parts, you got to see what it looked like in this house. So I don't know. We're going to take our chances and go in and out of it. And I'll place little parts of it, but let me see if I can figure this out. Share screen. All right. Looking the same as over there. Do I do this first? Add to the stream. Yeah, I'm learning, y'all. All right, so this is from Court TV. Okay. And anyway, let's just look at this piece real quick, because to me, all this right here is an act. It's an act because what else can you do in this situation but act, because she did not care. And I don't know if she was so into the man, and since he wasn't taking full, not custody, but full, like he wasn't fully convinced that this was his child. She had she had this little baby at a function, at a party, in them people's restroom, in they tub. What was you doing at a party? Anyway, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear this as well. Let me know if I did this correctly with StreamYard.
And what's Sterling? Yeah. Sterling Silver.
Cheyenne Renee Harris has lived behind bars since 2017.
So what happened?
He was born in the bathtub, so he had some breathing issues at first. But
he was born in the bathtub, so he has some breathing issues at first. But when you first hear this story and she's at the party, it seems like, her stomach started hurting, but she's trying to get back to this, allegedly, this party to get, her high back on. So she's in the bath. She's getting irritated that she's in there so long. Like, just let me go to the bathroom and I can come back out. So she's pushing and pushing. And then she sees a head, and then she calls him in there like, yo, we got a problem. But at this point, she's already had a job on him. You're not confused on what's going on. I mean,
they've gotten a little bit.
She was tried and convicted in the horrific death of her baby boy, Sterling.
By her actions, Sterling lost his...
Oh, I spelled his name wrong. It's with the C. I'll go fix that. My apologies.
life.
Prosecutors describe Harris as a mother who intentionally ignored her infant for 2 weeks, leaving him to die in a diaper infested with maggots.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the first degree.
Harris was silent during the trial.
Do you think you got a fair trial?
Now, a lot of people say is, I guess, where she's from. They don't have to prove certain things, but do you guys think she should have got murder in the first degree? Or intentional homicide? Or what do you guys think? Because I really can't stand when people call me. And it's it's always the same person, and I know she can hear me. Love to call when I'm in the middle of something. And I know. Y'all think it should be first degree, or should it be something different? Because we're going to hear what the dad says too, because they're saying that she was, first of all, for there to have been maggots, and I just can't stand the word, maggots in this baby's diaper to the point where he got E. coli. He had to have been sitting in that feces for at least 2 weeks, maybe 10 to 7 days. But, you know, the medical examiner says at least 2 weeks. But when you look, what was that? Oh, some extra lip gloss. But when you look at what the medical examiner is talking about, and if you if you were in biology, you know flies, maggots, a fly land on your stuff within a couple of hours, they're already starting to be in their growing stages. So how long did you leave this baby in this diaper for real? Because telling me you gave him this concoction of whatever you said to drink and you went in there several hours later, that does not lead to maggots eating his flesh to death. That doesn't. Let's continue with this girl.
And she showed little emotion at her sentencing.
Ms. Harris, you have a right of allocution, meaning the right to tell me anything you want me to know prior to sentence being imposed. Is there anything you want to say?
No, Your Honor.
Pursuant to statute, you are sentenced to serve the remainder of your natural life in a facility provided by the Iowa Department of Correctional Services.
But now, a year after serving in the Iowa Correctional Institution for Women, the 23-year-old inmate is breaking her silence. UK tabloid The Sun posted this video and article.
This is gonna be fun.
Wait, let me show you that part real quick. Just so I could chop it up a little bit. But let me show you that part. I think I paused it on the correct part that I wanted y'all to hear. Listen to this. And this is, let me give this person some props because I tried Mind Squash. Because I kept trying to look for this documentary, but I don't know.
Share of time locked up in here. Segregation. Seg is the toughest
I need it louder for you guys.
punishment in the prison. You only get an hour a day outside your cell.
And just one more thing. Let's not forget that it was Cheyenne Harris that said that she was the one being bullied by the other women.
So you hear that, right? She claims that now that she's been in prison, she's been bullied, she's been this, she's been, but let's look.
22-year-old Cheyenne Harris is less than a year into her life sentence.
What are you looking at?
Yep, she seems terrified from all that bullying.
I want to know why she's struggling.
Why have they moved you to this ward?
Because I got into my first altercation.
Physical fight?
Yeah.
Why?
This girl, she made a comment that was directed directly towards my charge and why I'm here, and yeah, I turned around and beat the shit out of her.
Again, she said
So
that she...
Who turned around and did what? She's being bullied in this place, okay? Some girl is saying, you know, whatever she's saying about the case. And she turns around and did what? But I thought she was the one being bullied. So now let's go back to where we were so we can finish this nonsense. Let's go.
It's gonna be real fun.
Reporting Harris is being bullied in lockup and spent time in solitary.
Oops, I was just trying to make it big for y'all.
Yeah, they know. Thank you.
She said that at the times that they were showing the video was when there were other inmates around, and so she had to put on a tougher exterior so that she wouldn't be picked on. She didn't want, to look more vulnerable or be seen as weak.
Public defenders Nicole Watt and Aaron Hawbaker represented Harris at trial.
Oftentimes, folks in the prison will know why somebody's there before they walk in the door, because they have access to news, they have access to relatives and individuals, and there's always a known pecking order in that regard.
The defense centered on drugs.
The biggest hurdle being just having this jury look at her like a real person rather than a monster.
Why on earth, during the week that Sterling was found dead on that Wednesday, was she making plans with her mother to take both the children that week? What that shows you, folks.
You know what, guys? I really don't feel like she is the one who wanted to neglect the baby, although she did. I feel like she was trying to, I don't even know the word to use for it, because her and her boyfriend were always with the other little girl, but I don't know if it's because since he didn't say, he felt like that was his child, then she kind of pushed away from the child. I'm not saying that's a good reason, but to leave the kid in there with the heater, you're feeding this newborn kid 8 times a day. I'm not 8 times a day. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave her some props. No, 3 to 4 times a day, 8 ounces, a newborn. When was the last time you seen him? I don't even know when the last time I seen him was. A week ago? I don't know. 2 days ago? I don't know. How long ago?
It's not evil. It's not hatred. She was ill. Because that's delusion.
Harris told police her boyfriend Zachary Cohen introduced her to methamphetamines. He was also convicted in his son Sterling's murder.
So I think she did have a hefty detox while she was in jail, and that's why in her mugshot she's so tiny. And then by the time of trial, she almost looks like a different person.
A different person that Hawbaker says the jury couldn't see past the awfulness of Sterling's death.
I think maybe over time that'll take place, that people will get to know who Cheyenne is and know that somebody's worst days doesn't define who they are.
No, stop. I already said that at minimum, that baby was probably sitting in that diaper for 7 days. The way they described the smell of the room, I know it's not only, no. You don't only smell that room as bad as it was. It was so bad that they had to have known, for them to take a towel, roll it up, stick it underneath the door because the smell was so foul. Allegedly, this is when I was watching this, when all this was first going down. What did they think in their minds was smelling that bad in that room to where they had to roll? I don't even got a towel in here. A towel up and stick it underneath the door so that when friends came over, they was doing their little thing, nobody smelled it. Or that the dad couldn't get upset when he could smell it when he was trying to sleep for work. Yes, Christina, I thought a newborn eats every 2 to 3 hours, 2 ounces, sometimes a little bit more. I had a little glutton, but she said she was feeding her 4-month-old, and even at 4 months, you're drinking more than that. 8 ounces a day. Now, some of these things, I didn't get to find everything, but I remembered the case. She's saying, I'm going to just say this is all allegedly. They didn't have enough money. Let me click out of this because real quick. Cheyenne is saying No, Jeanette, before the death, it was smelling like urine, feces. The whole room was heated. It's like it had its own little heating dial in there. But she's saying she didn't have enough money, or they didn't as a couple, to get the baby its special formula that it needed or whatever. My son didn't really like formula. He liked it carnation milk, and we mix it in with like some fussy stuff, until that's when he started to drink. But so she would have enough money to get her drugs. That's why she didn't have enough, because she needed to make sure she had this much to pay Rupert. I don't know who her drug dealer is. And then, okay, as long as we have enough to get 6 drops of milk, boom. The rest we're gonna put water, and we're gonna give him. We're gonna give him that. And then when we don't got that, we're gonna just give him water. 3 to 4 times a day. Let's get back, because there's just, I don't know, people feel sorry for her. I do feel a little bit of compassion that she got full like life for this situation. Don't get me wrong. I feel like she should have got, but I think there's people that have done less than her and have gotten way crazier sentences. Now, I don't know, don't quote me on how long I feel like it, but I do feel like maybe the PTSD and the drugs on top of that. But at some point within that 2 weeks, you're not just high the whole time. And if you are, you got what you need. But I'm saying, you knew that you had a baby. If you can take care of this baby, you knew you still were going to be doing what you were doing. Have someone else take care of the baby. And it doesn't make sense, because they have another little girl, and that little girl was as healthy as can be, living in the same situation. That's what makes it not make sense to me. So let's continue to listen to this over here. Let's go. I don't want to play all of that part, because I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm going to let you guys see the next piece, because there are some little things in here. And from all I've seen hold on, let me make sure y'all can hear it. From when I was looking into this case, they were showing some graphic things.
This was a heartbreaking trial, but it was shocking at times. The silence, to me, spoke volumes. I mean, why is it when all these parents get in trouble with their kids, like Lori Valadeva, they just go silent?
None to say.
In this case, our defense attorneys say that they did recommend that she not take the stand, because they had those body camera footages that showed that she was emotional when her son was discovered to be dead, and that.
Man, y'all seen that. She was like, that is not emotional when you find out your child is dead. I mean, when they came, the baby was still sitting there in his poop with the maggots coming out, with pee saturating the carpet. If you just find your baby dead, you would snatch your baby up, try to give it mouth to mouth, try to do something. No, that showed no emotion to me. I'm sorry.
That spoke the volumes, but there was that risk of putting her on the stand and her actually speaking on her own behalf when this trial was happening.
Jeanette, what you talking about? That's not going to work. You're not going to be able to pay anybody to stay off of drugs, because they're going to use that money to get their fix. No one's going to change anything that they're doing until they're ready. That's just not going to happen. It's not.
Yeah, all right. Every criminal defendant that is spending whether it's 25 years or the rest of their life, like
life in prison without parole. That appeal happened almost immediately after, is when she had new attorneys who filed for her appeal, and it's still pending. It has been going on since 2019, around February, March, and there have been motions back and forth between the parties, but it has not been.
Wait a minute, go back. Look at this little baby. Now look at this little baby. I'm gonna play the dad, okay? This little baby looks just like the dad. It's cold in here, man. I gotta close some of these things. Just like the dad. And that is all of their favorites. The ones that are the way they are. That's not my kid. That's not my kid. That's your kid, bro. Wait till I'm gonna put what he says, why he feels he's not responsible.
But it has not been heard by the board, but the Court of Appeals has ruled on her paternal rights for her other child, a toddler that she had that was older, that was well nourished and taken care of in a way that the prosecutor said that's why it showed that she was intentionally negligent with her baby, because her toddler looked so much better, but she was denied full parental rights.
Do you guys read that at the bottom? Medical examiner said baby Sterling died of malnutrition and diaper rash. And that's just being nice, because he really got E. coli from how bad the diaper rash was and the maggots eating at his backside.
Of that child, which sometimes in prison you can continue your parental rights, but hers were fully denied by the Court of Appeals.
Yep, I understand. Right. I mean, it makes sense to me, but
now, because I don't know what they're gonna do to me for playing this, but I want you to hear it. Look at this. Look at this real quick before I show you the dad. Oh, you're going to see the dad in here anyway. Who's this by? So I can see. Oh, I'll show you most of this. Yeah, so let's go. Look at, wait. Hold on. Let me open up the panel for this, because y'all going to have to see what I had to see. And I haven't looked at this all the way. I don't know if it's the ones that I was watching in the very beginning of this whole case. But if it is, I got my trash can right here. So, y'all, let me open up this panel right quick. How I do it on here? I think I do it like this. Okay. Where we at? And I think, what is it? Can I have 10 people on panel? I think it's like 10 people on panel. How do I do this? Invite. That's why I didn't want to get StreamYard, because I know I didn't know. But it's time for me to learn, so. Did that work, y'all? Yeah, I see there's some type of like clicky click thing over there. So we got Crafty One in the building. You knew Jeanette, Christina. We got Shay's Faith. Yes, baby. Oh, Shay. I'm like low-key wanting to go. I got my library card. I just took it in the inside. I'm about to go to the library. I'm about to get a book for you, because I'm about to give you some crazy stuff, because I'm tired of you and that girl, Alexa. We're going to have to fix this. So I'm gonna have some words for you. And then who we got? Who did I not see? I think I've seen everybody. I know there's more of y'all in the bushes. I'm just talking about in the chat. So, okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. This is different. So add to stream. Wow. Okay. This looks so different. I don't like it, because I don't know. Why? I'm just used to all the when you're in Restream, everything just looks so bedazzled, and this
Yeah.
just looks so plain. And
No, it's got the background. That looks good.
well, now that I was messing with it, doing it, I'm cool with the plain background. I'm
Yeah.
saying, I don't know. I can't explain it. If you haven't used Restream, it's a lot.
Yeah, I never did because I could never get it to act right. So I was like, I quit.
Well,
freezing up
yesterday I
on
was
me.
like, where my card at? I'm gonna go ahead and get StreamYard for a month. If I can't do it, I'm gonna just go back to getting.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Hello, everyone. I think you're gonna like it.
Look what Jeanette says. That's torture of a child. I mean, when I was seeing this case, I was like, oh my gosh, she really better hope
That's
like I never see her.
nasty. That's nasty.
Because when he's so fat. When my gecko, they probably like 2 or 3 days. And it's cute because they have like a little, I don't know why they do it, but they only use the bathroom in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
And so even just to get a whiff of that, nope, you need to change his paper towel. So imagine what that room smelled like if you gotta like take something and shove it under there.
That's nasty.
That's beyond
disgusting.
Nasty.
That's disgusting. Like I was like, when you showed that, I wanted to puke. That was just
And there's stuff that I want to show on here that I can't find that my eyes got to witness. And I was like, I'm trying to find this because I want you guys to see it as well.
You want us to puke?
Yes. Because I had to see it, so you have to see it too. Hey, at it again. I thought I saw Make This Go, but I could be wrong.
She was in there. I don't know if she's still in there, but she was in there like
T.
right before I came up
Williams.
here.
Oh no, I see it. I see it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what's Christina talking about. Right. No, but she was trying to use like the little. Let's go and deal with this child again.
Hey,
Let's
crafty
go
one.
there.
That's disgusting. And why would you leave your child in there till they get a rash to the point where they get maggots and stuff? Oh, that's nasty.
They said at the, I don't know, what you call that, gestational, how long the freaking maggots were there was at least 2 weeks. So that means she didn't pick that baby up for 2 weeks?
The diaper was on her for 2 weeks?
The baby was in the swing. In the same diaper. There was urine coming out so much to where it was all over the floor. That means she didn't change no diaper within 2 weeks.
Okay, so they should do her the same way and see if she likes it. That's disgusting.
Very. I'm just, I don't.
Oh my God. I couldn't even stand when my kid got a little red dot, let alone. That's disgusting.
It's a scene straight from a nightmare.
What I took away was the pain and the trauma of the first responder. That person's life is never going to be the same again.
And all eyes
Why can't I pause it when I want to pause it? I want you guys to see the room that the baby was in. Hold on. By itself. The other baby is like with the parents and all that type of stuff. But you just go put this baby in this one room by itself. Look.
on Prime Crime.
Chickasaw County 911.
It's a scene straight from a nightmare.
What I took away was
that's their
the
room,
pain and the trauma.
Boom. So they got this baby in this room. Everything's closed up. They got a mattress here. This swing turned to the wall. Okay. And when they turn it around, there's going to be like a dial in there. You see this heater on the floor? Had the heater on blast.
That's a mattress right there. Why isn't that baby on the mattress?
Girl.
Instead of
This
having it
heater
in the
is
swing
on
like that.
blast while the baby's sitting there soiled, peed to where it's pee all. Watch.
Of the first responder. That person's life is never going to be the same again.
And all eyes on a concerning couple.
Were you at any time or someone's life aware that was a condition he was in? No.
Zach said that it's not my fault.
I didn't really even challenge Cheyenne in the interview. We had no idea it was far worse than that.
We could just go ahead and delete, take out their little, parts coming in. But I'm like, where is everything on this story? Why is so much missing? But I don't know if that's what they do after a while, because when they were first showing it, let me see if they're going to get to, okay.
One, and reveals a terrifying
Doesn't that baby
discovery.
look like him? Or you got to see the baby again?
Yeah, the baby looks like him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
Around 9, my girlfriend went to feed our son, and then about 11 or 11:30, she went to check on him, and he was gone.
Gone meaning?
He was
He died.
Unlike the known website build.
He was gone. Where did he go? Where did he go? Because no one else can understand that. Where did he go? I'm going to finish it. I just don't want them to, what I want them to
I know.
Wait, did somebody say they was in the backyard back?
No, she said she's back.
Oh, so she was running away for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, she had left and she's back.
No, I'm kidding.
Investigation into the death of 4-month-old Sterling Keene, who would be found dead in his swing.
What I took away was
I like her. She's
the pain and the trauma of the first responder. That person's life is never going to be the same again after seeing that close up and having been someone as a former prosecutor who went to a plethora of crime scenes, right? But to see a helpless child in that state is just a whole new level.
She went to check on her, heard him cry or whatever, and he passed away.
Typically, if a person is going to dial 911 after their child is dead, they would be panicking or they would be in shock.
Like I said, when my son was he literally was in my bed and I didn't know it because I had so many blankets and pillows on my bed, but I didn't even hear him come in. He was laying with my mom. So I was doing some studying for school and I got up, I went in her room. I didn't see him. I was like, okay. I was like, where's the baby? She was like, I thought he was with you. I'm like, what do you mean you thought he was with me? She's like, I thought he was with me. I went, I looked, I kind of moved my blankets, but I didn't move it enough to be able to see his little body there. Where I'm looking all around. I even went outside because I know he'll talk to my neighbor through the thing. I'm like, I went and got on the phone. I was tripping. Like, no, where is my baby? My mom was like, go in your room, go in my room and look again. Take everything off the beds. Look under the bed, everything. So I'm still with the phone telling them, I don't know where my son is. And then I found him. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. I was like, I was panicked that much.
Yeah.
So for you to see your baby there not breathing, and even when I would see him not breathing, I would pick him up and I would make sure, even though he would be breathing, it wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, okay, it's hot. Like, how do you just call it? Oh yeah, he was yeah, she's seen him at 9. At 11, he's gone. He's gone where? Oh, he's dead? You don't say that.
No. I used to do the same thing you used to do, but I used to do this. Like I sit like this and go, okay, I see that chest going up and down. With all 5 of my kids, I would make sure their chest was going up and down. I'm just like this in their crib and staring at their little heart, their
up and down, up and down.
As long as they were going up and down, I was good. As soon as I see them taking a breath and they just like stop for a second, I'm like, oh, okay, they good.
Yeah, it's scary.
With all 5 kids, it doesn't even matter if it's your first or your last. You still do the same thing. That's just the way it is. As parents, that's what we do.
So it makes it even worse to me that she's already had one, but you're putting this kid in a room A hot ass room at that.
Did she not care about that child? What's wrong with her? Like, why would she do one child one way and do another child a different way? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I don't know
to me.
if she was trying to cater to the father, because he wasn't saying, that's my kid. Like, he was claiming the little girl.
Yeah.
And he introduced her to the drugs. So they were constantly doing that. So time is going by. They're like, oh, I think I saw him like 2 minutes ago. I don't know. I've never tried that type of.
No, never
so
would.
I don't know.
Never would.
But let's go. Let's just go back.
All right.
The maggots is what got me a problem.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Because, oh my gosh, one time when I forgot to, and this is disgusting, I had lobster tails again, put it outside. Literally, I went to bed late. I go to bed late. By the time I opened my eyes, there were maggots crawling out of the trash can and on the floor. I just started screaming. I couldn't even do anything. Like, I would have been the one to call, like, the fire department. Come and get this. My mom was like, why are you screaming? I was like, this. Because the way they moved too, I just started throwing up. She's like, go outside, stop throwing up. But I'm just picturing the movements of them. I could never be a crime scene cleaner type person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up even more. So she was like, girl, bye. She just started like cleaning it up and stuff, but they form so quickly.
Yeah, they do, because we left our trash can outside one time, like where the trash man comes and gets our trash can is like at the end of our driveway, outside the gate. And these fools done put their little nasty mess up in there, and I'm talking maggot galore in there out of like overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
Because we have our stuff in trash bags. We never put anything in the can straight. They dumped all their nasty stuff in there.
Even when they're in trash bags.
Girl, this thing is
come out.
Mosquito. Go ahead.
Even when.
No, I've never had it in my trash can, because I've always had it in trash bags. I never had them like outside the bag. Like, I've never seen it like that.
What do you mean?
But when they threw their meat and stuff in there, it turned into major maggots everywhere. I mean, we had to take our trash can, dump it, and clean it and everything. It was just nasty. And I said, y'all can't just use somebody's trash can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm doing you like y'all did me that night. Don't throw up.
I'm not. I'm trying. It's just, I'm picturing it, and it's just nasty.
Yeah. I was like, why y'all using my trash can? For real, that's nasty.
I mean, I can only imagine me having to be on that scene.
Oh, that would have been a lot worse than
the
just
mom
seeing
tried
maggots,
to explain
though.
to me. Oh, they would have fired me, because I'd have been like,
I'd have been choking them.
No way. There is no way that she didn't see this going on. So me and her would have had some nice little words, because I couldn't be the one in there cleaning it up.
That's disgusting.
I just couldn't. Let's go back to where we were.
You share it from Chrome, huh?
I don't know. No, I'm sharing it right from StreamYard.
No, I'm saying you sharing it like the Chrome.
Acted what I like to.
Huh?
Because they have Chrome, the window, and then they have something else on the side, the full screen or whatever. Because that's why you get that echoing. I found that out.
Well, this is me using another system, so I don't know why that would be.
Yeah.
To call desperately casual. And this is a red flag. His neighbor was actually the one that had to tell him to call 911, because he was just standing outside of their apartment complex. So this was not rational decision making. When responders showed up, that Zachary was muttering, he was casual in his demeanor, he was quiet, there was no tear to be seen. It was later argued that he was in shock in this moment, but shock doesn't look like this.
It's particularly interesting what Keene says about the potential cause of death.
I don't know if it's sudden death syndrome or what.
Zach's comments about sudden infant death could be a viable consideration. Whenever somebody loses a child, especially a young child like Sterling, that's something that we would consider.
So cute.
Police, though, need more answers. Hours after Sterling's death, Special Agent Chris Calloway spoke with Cheyenne Harris, Keene's girlfriend and the mother of Sterling, as well as the couple's daughter, 2-year-old Nala.
Do you remember putting Sterling in the swing?
There was a detachment when talking about
she can't
Sterling.
answer nothing.
She lit up when she was talking about her daughter, when she was talking about her dog. But the comments about Sterling, there was maybe a coldness.
Every time he crapped, it was straight liquid. I actually had a diaper where there was no crab in it, and I was amazed.
Yeah. How could you tell when he was uncomfortable?
Pause, I guess.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I'm thinking.
Harris explains the moments leading up to finding Sterling dead.
So Nala wakes up around noon. What happens next?
I got up and changed her diaper. Went to the bathroom myself. Fed her.
Okay, so she said that the boyfriend wasn't the one. He wasn't able to change diapers or anything like that, but you get up and change her diaper and then it's cool.
Yeah, like that doesn't make sense to do one way and the other one the other way. That's just messed up.
Right.
Girl or boy.
If I had
That's just
two
messed
kids,
up.
they would be getting changed at the same time. If the baby is younger, obviously they're going to get times in between. I don't get it.
Yeah. They're just nasty.
And my dad was set up in the living room to watch a movie with all that.
What did you feed her? Do you remember?
Cookies.
That's okay.
And I started thinking, it's been a while since I heard from Sterling.
What happened next?
I got up and found him. And then I went and woke up Zach.
Calloway goes through different possible scenarios.
No illegal drugs in the house or no medication that you know of that Sterling could have gotten into or found or ingested. Okay.
Initially, you go into these child death investigations with an open mind to it could be something medical, it could be something criminal.
While crossing off these potential options, what does
It's criminal.
is something feels a bit off.
When you found Sterling, did you take him out of the swing or is he still in the swing?
He was still in the swing.
Okay. Then what happens after he gets out?
After some freaking out and having no idea what to do or say, he called the ambulance.
I don't think she really understood the full gravity of what she was facing and what had happened to her child.
Coming up, new details come to light that change everything.
I had to get something that's going to be salty because my mouth is like watery. Just even saying this, like, it's just nasty. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how you can leave a kid in a room that you had, like you had it. But do you think she did not have an attachment?
It doesn't sound like she had an attachment.
But do you think it's because, like, I want to say because she just randomly had it in the toilet, but that wouldn't, or toilet bathtub, but that wouldn't make sense either because she knew she was pregnant before that. She shouldn't have even been at this party.
She had the baby in the toilet at a party, right?
Well, she was using the bathroom, and then she was using the bathroom, and then she felt the baby pop out. She called him. She had the baby in the.
How many months was she when she had this baby?
She was, from what I hear, allegedly she was term. It was
so.
term.
How did she not have to push and all that? She had to be.
No,
pushing.
she said she was pushing, and she felt the pop. But she thought she was pushing to use the bathroom.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm done. That's a bunch of malarkey.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying what she said.
Yeah, that's a bunch of malarkey.
I mean, allegedly, but
yeah. Wow.
No, I just don't see. I be trying to make myself see stuff other ways, but sometimes I really.
Because you're a mom. If you weren't a mom, you probably would
Even
be
if
more
I
likely to
wasn't a
give it
mom,
an
no way.
excuse.
No, even if I wasn't a mom, my mom had a daycare and all of that. I've always been around kids. Even if I wasn't a mom, I don't see me leaving a baby in a room. I might slip time and they may be in there 30 minutes, but every 30 minutes to me, there should be some type of
checking on the baby.
Checking up, some type of something.
Why is she even putting the baby in there by itself and like
facing the damn wall?
Yeah, why? I don't understand that part. You got a whole grown child, like a what? How old is that little girl?
I want to say she looked like she was 2 or 3.
3 years old. Okay, so you got this child here, this kid with you, toddler, and then you have a newborn baby, but the newborn baby is on its own to take care of itself, basically, because you got it. You know you're supposed to change that baby's diaper every hour on the hour to start with. And you got that baby in there by itself, and then you got this little child that you're taking care of that could possibly take care of herself as far as like she plays and, you know, does her thing. But the newborn baby can't even walk to go get a diaper or nothing.
And then when she was talking about, and I can't find it, talking about, oh, well, we couldn't get the certain type of formula, so we would just add extra water. What?
So the baby had malnutrition then, because there's no nutrients when you water it down too much.
Malnutrition.
Wow. What a bitch. Just saying.
And I'm not going to lie. There was a time, you know, maybe or two, where it was like nighttime. You're not going to be able to get nothing from nowhere. Where, you know, it probably was the last scoop or two. You knew you had to wake up at like 5 to go get the next milk for the baby. Why couldn't they have done that?
That doesn't make sense.
Scoop or 2.
Yep.
Make it how you need to make it. And my baby was little, so I was making him a chunk. We put cereal in ours, baby food, all that. We make them chunky, smashed up bananas, all that, chunky babies. So it wasn't such a problem that it was like a lack of formula, but it was like, okay, it's a lack to where, you know, in the morning you need to get your behind up.
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if it was $49.99 for one container. You gotta go get that next high.
Yeah, they got that wick. You know she had that wick. She had to have that wick.
I forgot about wick. Hold on.
Wick gives you free bottles of milk. Come the heck on. You know you have that wick.
I forgot all about wick. So
yes,
what could be? So
what
now
is your problem?
An excuse?
Not even a little bit, because they give you your wick, they give you your milk, they give you your cereal, they give you your milk for the little 2-3-year-old. They have no excuse at all. You got your wick.
I forgot.
They pay for all your doggone. They pay for your infant meal, whatever it is, whatever your doctor prescribes your child to take as their milk. They give you that as your wick. That's why they have wellness every month or something, because you have to change it in case you have to change it. What's up,
Tracy?
The mattress probably muffled the crying. I believe it. I believe it. Tracy. They had it against the door so they don't have to hear that baby crying. That's what they did. I believe it. I will take care of it as well. I will take somebody's child too. I mean, I would put it on. If I could find somebody who had a baby, I'd be like, look, you don't want the baby? I'll take the baby. I will take the baby. Just hand the baby over to me. I'll take care of the baby. And whenever you feel like you think you want to come back and get that child, let's fight, because I'm keeping it. Because you're not going to give me your child because you can't take care of a baby because you don't want to deal with the crying and all that, getting up and all that, and then come back and try to get it. Nah, we finna fight. We finna go to court. I'm keeping that child. That's why I got your child. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you back your child. Because that's just, I mean, I feel like that's wrong. A lot of people want to give their kids while they're babies, and then they want to come back and get them when they're walking. Get the hell on. Get the heck on.
I kept eating these. I just wanted this to get the taste out of my mouth. But I was like,
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make it bad like that.
Though some things like that, that's why I worded it like that in my description, because I wanted people to, I didn't just want to write the word maggot.
Yeah.
When I see a maggot, it gives me the grief, but to listen to the definition of it, get the out of here. It's nasty. It just can't.
It is.
No.
It's disgusting.
It's just, no, it gives me like the creeps. And I think it's more, I'm scared of spiders, but like recently, I'd rather deal with a spider before that.
Yes. Maggots are not something you want to hang out with. It's not.
At least a spider got my back. It's gonna hit the fly up and be like, "Yo, you gonna let me eat your insides or what? You gonna let me kill you or not?" So at least a spider kind of got my back, so I ain't gotta worry about the magnets. But the magnets,
you know what trips me out about spiders though? You got them pregnant spiders. As soon as you smash them, all they babies come out. That's crazy. How does that happen? Like your babies don't even die in your womb; they just come flying out, just roaming around your house.
Supposed to come out and eat her.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. But anyway, but back to this crazy ass biatch here, huh?
Let me listen to this heifer hoe. I mean, dang, I'm saying bad words. Listen to this man. We'll go back to some other stuff, but I want you to hear what he's saying. Oh, wait, you can't hear him. You can hear even his beginning of saying.
That's something you're supposed to be doing, leaving in 2017? No. We're talking about some things that you're not supposed to do for a few minutes. Now, we've heard testimony that you use methamphetamine. Is that accurate? Yes. Did you actually use methamphetamine? Yes, I did. When did you start using methamphetamine? Oh, it would have probably been off and on when I was 17, because we were working pretty long hours and moving slowly around.
Are you able to turn it down some because it's so loud we can't understand? I mean, I can't.
It worked better than no dose.
Better?
In case it's really not, what is no dose?
It's very echoey.
Probably why.
What do you do no dose for? Staying awake.
Maybe I have to. I can't. Do I do like I do over there? I'm sorry. You still hear him?
Go click. Are you on an Apple or a
week or two prior?
Your computer,
Can
right?
you still hear him?
You can hear it, but like it's muffly. Like, can you guys understand it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can understand it. Because on my end, I could not.
It kind of sounds like that on my side too, though.
So could it be like, so are you watching it without it? You're watching it before you stream. You're sharing it, right? It might be the way they have their recording doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to understand it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what he's saying.
Go ahead. Does it have a caption on it? Are you able to put a caption on it?
Yeah, but basically what he's saying is how we had a conversation about this last week. Mm-hmm. He is in a Hispanic family. What he does is he goes and he works. Mm-hmm. She's supposed to take care of the household, the family, cook, clean, whatever. He's bringing the money home. Mm-hmm. He didn't think that she was not taking care of him like she wasn't. And so he would just go to work, come back, go to work, come back.
So he's blaming it all on her.
That's what he is. But I'm not giving you that.
Yeah. No.
I'm not going
to.
He knew.
He knows.
You're trying to tell me
you're trying to tell me you were gone 36 hours of the whole day and you didn't see that child is in that daggone room not changed. Go to hell.
If people outside could smell that damn room, he could smell that room as soon as he walk up on the porch. I don't want to hear it.
That mosquito's getting on my nerve. But yes, it is. He's lying. And if they believe him, they're just as stupid as he is. Whoo, that man. He's sitting there saying like he didn't know. How in the heck don't you not know? You have to be gone.
He don't say I didn't know. What he keeps saying is
he wasn't there.
I trusted her. I trusted her. I trusted her like I trusted her with my other kids. I trusted her.
Okay, liar, liar, pants on fire.
That's what's irritating me, and I'm trying to make it make sense.
Hold on.
It's just disgusting, guys. And there's a part in this documentary right here where she's trying to act as though look at this. She's trying to act as though, you know, she's being bullied and this and this and that. And even the people that are there are like, nah, we don't see that. That's not what we see. She going around, and I'm pretty sure she PC'd up. She ain't hit that main line. You know why? Because they talking about insect. And I know sometimes it may sound like I talk about these things like I've been through it. I haven't physically been through it, but I've been through it with multiple people and their journeys. So I got a little bit older and was like, you know what? Gotta live my life. I still do touch in, tap in, and make sure others are okay. But yeah, you can't be too, you ain't that tough in PC type situations when you hurt a child, when you are a child, when you're any type of person that is like that to a child or a woman or just something that's just not looked at as to be okay, or a snitch, you PC up. So to act hard in any of those segments, we're not gonna let the news hyper run, because I doubt she's on the main line, especially seeing like that little intro part. Now, if she want to go ahead and write me a letter, I'll put my little P.O. box down there and she can tell me about her whole experience on General Pop, because I doubt she's on General Pop. I just doubt it. But if she is, baby girl, I need some proof. Because what you did to that baby, if I was on General Pop and you would be PCing that within the first couple hours you step on that yard. Period. I'm not saying it like, oh, you know, she shook the table. That's my favorite one. But no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, since you acting the way you acting because you said you was doing it because you were on screen and being recorded, so you had to act this way. So nah, we're not gonna pump fake. We're not gonna act like we don't normally act in PC. And I'm just saying PC because I just figure that's where you are. We're not gonna act like that's all cool. Like you just, what you looking at? That's elementary. If you really mad at somebody or something like that, you gonna get off where you mad at. And that's just how it is. So don't try to sell us a dream out here on the outs that you're running the little sections. I was going to say pods, but I can't even give you that. Sections that you're in. Talking to people through a mail slit. Okay? We're not going to do that. For what you did to that little baby, we're not going to act like you're a tough guy or anything like that, because that was a baby, 4 months old. Now, if you're happy that you're in there, and I mean, you do got life. You have life. They said your natural life. Now, if you really want to be about it, and that's which the negative side you want to be on, spending the rest of your life in there instead of making it better. But if that's what you want to do it. And when you do it, I want you to do it all the way. Become a shot caller. All right, you young enough. Other than that, chill out. At the end of the day, you, and not only you, but mainly you, because you got the milk that could have came straight from here if we don't even want to talk about money situations to take care of that child. So we're going to put it on you.
I have to go get the eggs. Sorry.
Yeah. So we're going to put it on you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to keep playing that role that you got to act tough because there's cameras and this and this and this and this and that is there. All right. It may take me some years, but what I'm studying, I'm studying to go see people like you. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. No, I want to understand where you're coming from because you're trying to put on this persona that, you know, you're not scared of anybody, you're this, you're that, but you killed a 4-month-old baby. What clout you get from that?
Exactly.
No, F clout, that's this new term. What street cred do you get from that? That's going to work over there in PC. Well, anything works in PC. Let me stop. Because I'm just tickling your feathers. What works over there in the general population that they going to be okay with you murdering a 4-month-old baby? You going to get some brownie points. Girl, quit acting like that because you PC'd up.
Yeah, you're not going to get brownie points.
I know that for sure.
No.
And I think after this, I'm going to find more of your information just so I can write you a letter. Because I like to write letters and I like to communicate with the people I deal with. So I'm not saying you got to come on and say anything because, oh no, I was going to say I doubt you can, but you probably can if you're dealing with the right people in there. But I need an explanation. 4 months? You think you got a K off of 4 months? Bro, let me go check this pot pie for my son because if she thinks she got a legit K from a not 4 years, no guys, even that one 4-month-old. She got her first K. Girl, let me tell me what they be telling you in general pop. And the reason why you're scared to go there, because I do believe that
she gonna get an ass beat. That's what she gonna get in general pop.
I do believe, I'm saying this allegedly that she's not a general pop, but I do believe that she's not even able to step ground over there. But if she is, I would love to hear her story. Let me go check my son's. Go ahead.
All right, she gonna come out all busted up. That's what it is. If she's in general pop, she's definitely. She gonna be dead. She gonna be dead because they don't like people who hurt children, molest children, beat children. I mean, well, beat is hurt. Beat, hurt. There I go again. Beat, molest, and kill. They don't like none of that, and they don't like men that abuse women, molest or rape women. They don't like either one of those. They're gonna kill you. You're dead.
And I got another guy I was going to talk about today, but I felt like Sterling was more what I felt like, needed to be talked about. But it's another guy that he's obsessed with BTK.
Mm-hmm.
The actual serial killer BTK. So that's what I was going to talk about, but I'll talk about his little behind later because he ain't really. I'm mad at this kid. That's what I'm mad at. So let me see if they're gonna allow. But you can't really hear that part. Hold on.
No, it sounds like they're doing like this.
Here you
I'm
go.
like, what?
I'm gonna just give this girl her props. If she want to take it out, she can take it out. I'm not monetized anyway, but if she wants to do it, she can. But you guys can at least hear. Listen.
She was being bullied by other women in the jail.
Beat the shit out of her. What did she say that made you so angry?
She said, yeah, bitch, that's why you killed your son.
This is why she said she did what she did.
The courts clearly thought that you were responsible.
If I hadn't been high on meth, it never would have happened. I was not a good person when I was on meth and trying to be a mom. I wasn't. He was extremely neglected.
Where did you find him?
In his room, in his swing.
How long was he left alone for?
I can't say exactly sure how long he was left alone for.
How you can't say that?
6 days.
No, Cheyenne.
Those days before I went in there.
Cheyenne, we're gonna mute that. How you can't say how long he's been in there?
She knows. She knows.
Cheyenne. Cheyenne be upset at me.
Hard, but
she
in all reality, I think that's bullshit.
We'll pause her. Who else is trying to hop up here? Let's see. I missed my reach tree. No, you're like, yeah, all right. There goes my Miss Jeanette.
Hello,
Jeanette. Oh, my voice was so horrible. Jeanette.
She's telling the truth about if she wasn't on meth, it probably wouldn't have happened. And
no, that's true, but
she probably really didn't know how long, because I think some drugs make
2
you not
weeks
have awareness of time, but it's not an excuse.
Jeanette, 2 weeks though.
It's not an excuse.
No, Jeanette. No, wait.
Drugs can turn people
No. Wait a minute. No, the medical examiner said they were trying to figure out exactly how much time. I'm giving her the low end of 7 days. They say 2 weeks. You're telling me that her time.
How much money would you have to take meth for 2 weeks straight if you didn't have milk money?
I don't know. I don't know anything about meth.
Okay,
I need
so
to look into it. I do.
even if she's on drugs and she's using all the money on drugs, she got WIC. It's free.
I have a drug book over here somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it. Because
you about
WIC
to come
is
over
free.
here and give her an escape.
There's no escape, but some drugs people lose all awareness of time. And I think that's one of them. But she still chose to do meth,
Do the
instead of
drugs.
take care of her baby.
Right. She chose it. Exactly. She chose.
I think she killed the baby on purpose because she took care of the other one even while she was on meth.
And that baby was so chunky and
healthy.
Yes.
Lola don't.
So because the father probably didn't accept it, she probably tried to get rid of the baby and just left it in there on purpose. But she's saying, if she wasn't on meth, maybe she would have made the right decision to give that baby up for adoption if they didn't want it.
Yeah, but I could say that. I could say that now that I'm in a jail cell and have some time to think about it, and now I can't get my fix. Yeah, I could say that.
Right.
I could say that.
Why
does she have no emotion at all then? None.
Because drugs make you lose. Some drugs make you not have emotions. That's why like family members will turn into not being the same. And they don't care about stealing from family. They don't care about taking from family and possibly making them homeless when they're on drugs. Yeah, like people lose their conscience when they're on drugs. That's why you keep drug addicts away from you.
I see that, but
that's why you keep drug addicts away.
No, but you have to have some type of conscience because you're smelling this. And you go tuck something underneath of the door so you don't smell it. You knew what was in there smelling like that. Stop playing. No,
she didn't like the smell, but she didn't have a conscience. Because if she had a conscience, she would have been, oh, shit, my baby's dead or something, right?
The baby wasn't even dead then. It took a while.
That's torture.
Exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
Like she tortured the baby. She put the baby in the swing and left it there. She turned the baby towards the wall like it was on timeout.
Where that heater is, that floor heater. in that room is a dial for the heater. No other room when they were looking through these rooms, and this is from me saying it to you guys because I can't find it. You guys can tell me I'm wrong later because I already know that I've seen it. No other room was as hot as that room. She turned it up in there. And I don't know if she thought like it was better. I don't know. But it's nasty.
She was killing the baby then. She was killing it. But she was trying to kill it without leaving marks on it then.
Okay, so you know I'm going to say, now I really don't care. I heard about her. Like, I'm trying to figure out a way. But
what I'm saying to you is I have a book somewhere. There are some drugs, I have to go look it up again to remember it. There are some drugs that make people lose track of all concept of time.
A lot of drugs can do that to you.
Right.
So it depends, like, if you have, for instance, you had traumatic brain injury, it's not recommended to smoke marijuana. Because if you don't take your medication like you're supposed to, and you just stay like smoking weed, then you lose all track of time. It's like time just flies by. You won't even know.
Right.
You'll be stuck like in the room for like a week. You won't even know. Like, yeah, you'll get up, drink water, you'll get up, go take shower and come back and go to bed. That's all you do. You won't
eat. So
is
meth one of those?
Oh, I don't know nothing about meth. But I know in medical school they said meth does it like has like little lesions in your brain. It creates like little lesions inside your brain, but that takes a long time.
Right. No, I thought that was. I know about a lot of different drugs, and I read a lot about a lot of different things, but
I thought that was like
I haven't really.
No,
it's not around me like that. I haven't really deeply looked into drugs. I've been around two people. They were a couple, and they were on meth. But since I've never read about it or seen it, I kind of was confused on what was going on. And when they told me they were on meth, I was like, some drugs. I thought it was PCP. But
there are some drugs.
Confused. Like, what are they doing? Why are they screaming? Why are they fighting when they were just normal? And that was like, it was all over the place. I didn't understand what was going on.
There's some drugs, no matter like how much you love your family member, if they're on it, you cannot have them in your space because they don't have a conscience once they get deep into it. They can't.
Very true.
They'll kill you.
They kill you for their drug. They'll steal from you. Yo, they'll rob you blind.
Like there's people that my brothers told me about that have killed their grandmother so they could get drugs.
That's true. I seen a case about that. Two kids try to kill their parents because the parents wouldn't give them their allowance or some shit, and one kid wanted to go buy drugs and he was fiending, so they made a plot to kill the parents, but the parents survived.
Some drugs that like most of the crimes wouldn't happen if people were on drugs. So that part's true. A lot of crimes that people commit would not happen if the people weren't on drugs.
Yeah, but the state blames it like crimes on marijuana.
Not marijuana.
You can't. I mean,
we're talking about.
No. I mean, like seriously, that's what police and like the state are going real hard down on marijuana dealers. Not like meth dealers, meth labs. They just found the meth lab here in Bar Harbor.
When I was growing up, like Ronald Reagan was a president, right?
Right.
And he made a war against drugs. So people would come to the school and talk to us all the time, you know, and then like they would say things about marijuana being laced with stuff all the time.
Yeah, you could lace it. The girl that's with my brother now, I don't consider him a brother anymore. The day my dad died, I told him that's the day he died. And I looked at her and I told her, I know you laced my brother's joint with she laced it with abominable fluid. And I had told my parents, I was like, did he take anything when he was at her house? And my mom said, yeah, that she went to go get him a bag of weed. And then she tried to say she didn't know that it was laced, that she had no idea. My brother's tried to hang himself. He was going crazy. He was looking at my dog like my dog was talking to him. So I had to scream for my dad, because if his son came at me, it wouldn't have been pretty. I would have taken his life to save my dog. That's how bad it was. 'Cause it's like there's nothing you can do. When they're in that state, there's nothing you can say or do or get their attention to tell them it's me, your sister, nothing. Like my dad literally had to come body slam him and like tie his hands up and take him to Jackson psych ward. But now they don't even keep them there. They just give them a bottle of medication, send them home. If they have a home, they send them there, and they gave him pills. He didn't finish half of the pills. And then later on, I found out that it had to do with like
no, I'm saying high dogs makes you. Can I say something to you guys real quick?
Yeah.
In the beginning, I don't. Ooh. Hold on.
You got a nice hat, by the way. You know, you can mail me that.
Hey, these are all my Cali hats.
Yeah, you can mail me one.
All right. We can get a matching one, but this one, like, I literally had to, like, go find it. Because it's like, what's going to match with this? And then they showed me some ones that I didn't like. So I was like, no.
Oh, okay.
But we'll quickly go on a Zoom call with what happened today with my kid. But y'all got me, right? I said that the other night with what you call it, and y'all dipped out.
What?
No, y'all got the panel going, right?
Did I dip?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who I was in there. I don't know who I was in there. I ain't blaming nobody. But you know, the little boy is Sterling Cohen, and I see it spelled different ways, but I think the proper one is Koehn, Sterling. So let me go and talk to them about what's going on, because there's.
So wait, they have a movie on this kid?
No, but I think this is 2017.
Yeah, look at your chat. They're talking about a movie. Doll 21 says that her friend's son was on meth.
Oh no, she said it's not how it is in the movies.
Oh,
but
okay.
No, it's that's what I was saying. Who hi doll chat? Doll chat. Jaw 21. But let me talk to her real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
To pop up any videos about Sterling. Get me in trouble if you got to talk in between it.
I'm gonna try to find
There's one I really wanted to show y'all where y'all could, and I know it's graphic, but
who's it by?
I don't know. It was just all over the news at the point when I seen it. So
just be careful. Don't get no strikes. Because
YouTube
being straight.
At this point, I got what I need. I just want to keep myself. Because if I stop doing something that I'm doing constantly, I'd slack. This is like something I wanted to put out there. So hopefully I don't get no strike. But if I do, I'll just take it down.
I will find one that doesn't. So don't worry. You know, I don't want to.
Hi, Rima is Love. Hi, Love. How are you? And anybody can hop on platform. I'm going to step away for about hopefully she beat me like 15 minutes. I don't know, but real quick, and I'll be back in the building. I love you guys all.
Love you too, baby.
Panda. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. I'll be right back too.
All righty. Jeanette.
I'm here. I'm looking.
All right. I just want to make sure.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it because it might be like way back there where I'm not going to move these boxes.
What happened?
I said I have a drug book someplace, unless I sold it back, that tells you what every drug does.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it was one of my classes I took. But yeah, it might be way down. I'm not going to move all those boxes to get to that box.
Oh, this is oxygen.
I could have sold it back, but maybe I can look it up. But I'm saying, like, what she's saying about the time, like, I believe her with that part. Sorry.
Oh, I hate when they do that. They think they slick.
I had to mute that while the horse went off.
No, they think they slick on here. I put on there about Sterling, and then they have it on here. It says, father gets life in prison for murder of maggot-infested baby, right? And as soon as I click it, it has nothing to do with that case. They think they're slick.
So the one that
I'm listening.
I don't think fentanyl was in that book when I was in school, or like something people focused on. So I don't know what that was, but she said she was on meth, right?
Mm-hmm. I found a video. It's by Court TV. Did she show the one with the, it's like a 5-minute video? Because I didn't see that one.
She showed something.
All right. So I'm going to show that one if she didn't show that. All right. I think it's like from TV, from YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook is what it looks like. But I'll wait till she gets back so I can actually show it.
Okay, look.
Go ahead. Listening.
Meth abuse is becoming increasingly common in the United States.
Yeah.
It's injected, smoked, or snorted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get to the point. People who use meth on a chronic basis for long-term periods may develop serious mental or physical health problems, some which may be permanent and deadly. Let's see. All forms of meth, including illegal versions, crystal meth, glass, and ice, and prescription methamphetamine, DES, SOXYN, I don't know how to say that, can cause
detoxification. How do you spell it again?
DESOXYN. So that's some prescription you can get.
Oh, detoxin, like that, like a DEX detoxin.
Yeah.
Detoxin. Okay.
Dilaudid.
Dilaudid?
Yes, that's the name of it. Synthetic heroin.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because I surely wouldn't have known that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. If they ever prescribed that to me now, I know I'm gonna be like, hell nah. Sorry.
Right.
Off the topic.
Yeah.
Continuing.
Well, they look like they're on something, so it's not really off topic. They look like they on something.
I'm back.
I'm trying to see if it says you lose track of time because I think that's one of them.
On which medication? On Dilaudid?
Meth.
On meth? You want me to ask my mom? She's here.
Dilaudid is a meth, though, they said, right?
No, Dilaudid is synthetic heroin.
What's the difference between heroin and meth?
Look! Come here. Hold on, she knows. She's an MP.
What?
What's the difference between meth and heroin?
Those are drugs, Marina.
I know. What's the difference between them?
I don't deal with drugs. I deal with medicine, not drugs.
Oh, she deals with medicine, not drugs. But like, did they ever teach you that in class? Cause what is it about? The 4-month-old?
Yeah.
Can you tell me real quick, like what the girl said?
The parents are drug heads.
So the parents did meth, and they said that they didn't know that the little girl was in the room for 2 weeks in her diaper growing with maggots. Or the little
okay. So the parents are drug addicts, and they didn't know they didn't smell that the little girl's diaper was all soil, and then it was creating maggots.
Oh my God!
Yeah, she was only 4 months. So they're telling the police that they didn't know.
Maggots. Do you know how long that diaper has to be on to have maggots?
Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
More than 2 weeks, right?
More than 2 weeks.
More than 2 weeks, she said.
Yes.
They said they were doing meth and they lost track of time.
They said they were doing meth and lost track of time.
Yeah, right.
That baby should not be there. God knows.
No,
exactly.
I think the baby passed away, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the baby was eaten alive.
Oh my God, Marina, what?
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Shit, she slammed my door.
Your mom was like, "Those are drugs. Why are you asking me about drugs?"
Well, because she works in the hospital with them people. So I would think she would know. I mean, she went to school, classes for it.
That's funny.
Like they were like,
"Why are you asking me about that crap?"
Like, okay,
I'm sure your mom knows if she works in the hospital, she knows about drugs.
No, she does. She just doesn't like talking about it. Yeah. She doesn't want me to know.
Yes, Tracy, it is very heartbreaking. Hey, LaKendra, how are you?
But yeah, for I was gonna say that because that's what caught my attention was her thumbnail.
Crafty one.
I'm like, I couldn't understand. A crafty one, and I tried to LaKendra, and I tried to be her on time, but I was helping my mom.
Chronic methamphetamine abuse could cause memory loss, and it may make it difficult for a person to hear, process, and use information.
I'm sorry, but I don't care how high you are. That will instantly, like, the smell will instantly make you like awake.
Listen to this though. Methamphetamine, if people are thinking about using it out there, methamphetamine may cause brain damage that resembles certain dimensions such as Alzheimer's disease. Research has found that people who abuse methamphetamine had a higher rate of Parkinson's disease.
Yep, that's
so
correct.
If you want Parkinson's,
keep it up.
It causes dementia, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's. Some get tremors, seizures. Yeah, all that shit.
Abusing meth may cause structural changes in the brain that could affect a person's emotional and cognitive functioning. Meth abuse may harm structures in the brain that are responsible for decision making, which, like,
what?
Yeah.
No. I'm reading Tracy's comment. I'm like, what?
What'd she say? I can't see it because I'm up here.
She said, I've experienced with meth 8 years, and it's true. Time flies, and you're numb. Yeah. So
you're telling me if a baby's in another room, you can't smell that? It's more than 2 weeks for maggots to be in the diaper.
But
my mom just said that.
Doesn't meth have like a smell to it? And would that like mess up your smell too? Like, isn't it like chemical?
I worked undercover, and
like as a police?
I was around something like that. I smelled it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
As a police officer?
Yeah, undercover. I was working undercover. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No, Janet, she was under the cover. Just kidding.
No, my sister-in-law I told you about used to do that.
I'm messing with you.
I was working undercover because at the age of, what age was I? 19, I went straight into law enforcement, but I didn't want to wear the uniform. I wanted to go straight to homicide. So he told me the only way homicide would look at me is if I had my, and this is a detective, if I had my D license, my G license, and I think I said this before on the panel.
Yeah, you did.
That I went and got it, everything. I had everything. And I just had made a mistake by accepting a bribe while I was undercover.
Yeah.
And so I served 8 months while they were trying to give me 42 years. The reason why I served 8 months is because all the hurricanes that came, you remember, like they came back to back.
What do you say?
Katrina and all of that. Yeah, they put me in county jail.
They put you in jail while you were doing a job for them?
While I was doing it, no. While I was working, I wasn't undercover yet. I was working, doing my D license, my G license, my CC license, and then I was waiting for them to put me into homicide. But due to the point that I was disloyal and dishonored my badge, but I kept telling the prosecutor I didn't kill nobody, so why is it that I have to get 46 years? Yeah. And he's like, okay, well, let's reduce that to 42 years followed by 10 years probation. And back then I had a smart mouth, and I was like, how about I say fuck you? Oh. So I took it to trial, and I opened plea to the judge. Yeah, they put abdominal fluid in it. Sometimes they put it in your weed and everything. But yeah, I opened plea, and the judge basically gave me a chance. He gave me 6 years probation. So when I got out, I went straight to the detective, and I told him, can I work undercover, to get back into it. And then he was like, because I've always had a passion for crime. Since I was young. I watched SVU, I watched Law and Order, I watched all them crime shows like 48 Hours, True Crime Daily, Missing Cases. I watched all of it. So I wanted to make a change, and I wanted to help people, and I wanted to go straight into homicide. So that's why I wanted to get the badge. But they basically lied to me, told me that if I did undercover for them, that I will eventually go ahead and get back into it, but they lied.
Wow.
Yeah. I almost lost my life messing around with that shit.
Wow.
Because I had to go undercover and like deal with some really like bad people. And I had to like pretend I was part of that lifestyle, but when they were offering me stuff, I was just like, no. I was like, I'm good. And thank God they never questioned it.
Right.
But yeah. And then like, well, one of them was like, man, you a cop. I was like, you a cop. So I knew how to get around it, but yeah, I stopped doing that like years ago, like a couple years ago. I stopped doing undercover because I think I told you like it had to do with like a homicide, and it just got crazy. It just started. China stepped away. She'll be right back, she said.
Hey, just
I when I was young and first went to college, I was in this class, and this guy would sit next to me every time. And one day, the guy on the other side leans over and goes, "Hey, he's a narc."
Oh, wow.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what they said about me. I didn't know what that was. I was like, what?
I didn't really know what it was either, but I'm like, I don't really need to know. I don't do anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, and oh my god, like the guy that was saying, instead of saying a cop, he was like, "You're a narc," and I'm like, what? So, like, instantly his sister was like, if she was a narc, she would know what that means, idiot. And I'm like, what's a narc? And they're like, and the sister was like, that means, you know, like, you work with drugs and stuff. I was like, oh. But in my head, I was like, yeah, I do on the cover. I worked for the drug unit. And for, like, the main detective I worked for covered the homicides and, like, robberies and stuff like that. But the drug unit wanted me because I knew, like, most of the people.
Yeah, my sister-in-law did work like that for a long time. She'd go into the high school.
Oh, wow.
Like a student.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, they never had me do that. They had me like go to like malls or like go to like Publix because I look so young. There's like nobody will pay attention to you. If you just stand there and read a magazine, they'll just like steal right in front of you. They'll do drug deals right in front of you.
What the heck?
Because of how I dressed back then.
Good Lord.
And I wore hats, and I used to wear hats just like China. I would always be wearing a hat. I would always be wearing baggy, like, Dickie shorts, Dickie pants. Like
I remember Dickies.
Yeah, like, I still have them. But I don't fit in them anymore, so it's like, wow. I have clothes that are, like, size 28. I don't fit in them. Like,
yeah.
Other ones are size 34 I never wore. And I don't fit in those. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking getting this big size?
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, it's like, this poor kid. He died at 4 months?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. That's what's messed up, is that she had a daughter who's like 2 or 3 years old. She was taking care of her very well, but the 4-month-old, not so much.
I don't understand that. I do not understand that. And some, like, majority of the cases I have seen on YouTube, excuse me, they have 2 kids. One could be like how you say, like 2 or 4, and the other one that dies is a freaking newborn. Yeah. I don't understand that. Or it's 1 or 2.
And the thing is that she doesn't have any excuses because she was probably on WIC where she was able to feed the baby, but of course the baby was malnutrition. She was giving it like watering down the formula.
Oh my god! So she was selling the formula basically.
That's probably what she was doing, but
she was trading it to get drugs.
Probably, I wouldn't far-fetch that. I wouldn't be.
People sell formula on like Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's because I have extra, change the formula, and I've never even considered that. Like that they're.
Enfamil would send me checks to buy formula. Like they would send me like $25, $45. So I would give it to my best friend. I was just like, here, because he had a newborn. So I was like, hey, here you go. You could use these. Because they're always mailing me this every month. Like if I have a child or something.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's sad. So what did I miss? Like, So from earlier, cause what's her name? Tracy said I missed a lot.
She played a video, I think, the tubes.
Oh wow.
That.
But what happened with the mother? Like she got prison?
They got what it shows on here is that the dad has life in prison. I don't know about the woman, but definitely the dad did.
Well, if the dad got life in prison, the woman has to get
Has
life
to
in
get
prison.
it. Yeah, because they're both in the same situation.
So she had the baby in the bathroom.
Yeah, in the toilet at a party.
What?
Yeah, and then the dad was like, "It's not mine," because he wasn't told about it. He wasn't told about it, and then she put the baby in a room. She put the baby in a room facing a heater, facing the wall.
Facing the wall, and the heater's right there on the other side. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. So when she had that heater on the ground, and that baby was using the bathroom constantly, it had to been leaking. Do you know it could have caused like some kind of electrocution? Like not electrocution, but like make a fire in there.
Right. That's
because that would make it spark.
Well,
I wonder if she did it on purpose.
No, why would she burn her house though?
It wouldn't burn.
Because
like she would
that's
smell
why
it.
they had a mattress there.
Yeah, she would have smelled it. She would have smelled it and came in with the extinguisher.
Or trying
and told the police, "Oh my God, that this room caught on fire."
Yes,
it was because of the heater.
Yeah.
You know what? I know people who have been involved with CPS and they get mad. Like, they're always drug testing or cutting my hair, blah, blah. That's why I don't get mad about that. Like, CPS should be doing that.
They cut your hair because they test your hair follicle.
Right, but they complain about it when they're trying to get their kids back. Like when I worked in the system about having to go get drug tests. And that's crazy. That's why I think that it's necessary for CPS to do those drug tests.
Yes,
because
I agree.
Because there's always like that person, like this lady who forgets her babies in the room because she's on drugs.
She forgets her baby? Oh no, CPS gives her back the baby?
No, she died. The baby died with maggots in his diaper.
Oh, that one. Oh, I thought you were talking about another case.
The one we're talking about right here.
There's always that one. There's always people that do that.
Heroin is opiates and meth is amphetamine. Well, damn, Tracy knows all of. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Opiate is a pill, correct?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been in medical school. Yeah. So they have Dilaudid. And they gave that to my ex, and the doctor
for what? For pain?
Yeah, for pain, with the pancreatitis.
Mm-hmm.
But my ex was used to 2 milligrams, and my ex would abuse the drugs. Would take more than what was necessary. Like instead of 1, would take 2. Because it would be like in so much pain.
Yeah.
And the doctor, I didn't look at the bottle, because all I did was go pick up the prescription, and I paid for it, and I brought it back to the house, and I gave it to my ex at the time, and it was 4 milligrams. It wasn't. It's supposed to be 2 milligrams, and it has on their file that they're only allowed 2 milligrams, not higher.
Yeah.
So at 5 a.m., I found them in the bathroom, deceased.
Your ex?
Jeez.
Yeah, in my bathroom. I went through it. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm the one who found them and everything.
On prescription medication.
On the prescription bottle, it said 4 milligrams, and that's when I flipped. Because my ex came from Orlando and Coral Springs, and it says in the computer system that this patient is only allowed 2 milligrams, the most, because the doctors, all the nurses, the nurse practitioner knew, like, of all the history, and knew that they were abusing the drug. What happened? Oh, she fell. Hello? Everybody fell. That body is open. The Kendra, just those little mom pops shops. Where did you knew go? Meth can cause chemical psychosis too. Yeah, I heard it causes
That Lola had to go to the ladies' room.
Hey, no, Jeanette fell off, and then you,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
your screen popped up, like you knew, and I'm like, here talking, I'm like, oh
I wouldn't
hell
have
no.
never left you, but my dog, when she gotta go, and I'm not gonna play with her. But I'm like, you really gotta go every time I'm on live? Like, if I'm not live, she just sits there right next to me like it's
They
not a
have
problem.
little bladders, they can't hold it.
Yeah, but does she always have to wait till it's time for me to
Yes,
get on
because
the live?
when you drink water,
Yeah, and that's what she does all day.
yeah, she drinks a lot of water, she has a little bladder.
Yeah. But I'll
That's
be like,
what I do.
hold on, I'll
Take
be right
your
back.
phone with you,
Hold
yeah.
on. No, out of my girl, I got a laptop and this thing is heavy.
So you be like, hold on.
Yep. Get on and get off and get on.
I'll
back.
be like, wait a minute, please. Wait a minute.
That's what I do. That is what I do.
What's her name is backstage. I'm in the back, knocked myself off. Jeanette wrote.
Hold on, Jeanette. She's not here yet. Hold on, Mama. Don't.
You gotta wait for China. You can't bring her up.
I can't bring her up. Not that I know of. I can't.
No,
bring her
because
up.
I seen on somebody else's panel when the host like leaves.
Yeah.
Like there'll be another person. The other person, I guess that they trust, can go ahead and let that person up.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Cause like I don't even know how what's his name was able to like move my what you call it? Oh wait, can I do that?
I hope they go into a chemical psychosis and bang their head upside the wall. Because I can't believe that you would kill your 4-month-old.
Exactly. That doesn't make any sense at all.
That lot is an opiate. Yes, I know it's an opiate. And okay, I already read.
Hold on, Lola, gotta get in. Give me a second.
That makes you hyper. Okay, I'm reading this. If you're snorting it, but yes, you smell it and intend to go take care of it and forget. Okay, now you lost me. I am nice. What you talking about? I'm talking to Tracy. I'm trying to like understand. So Tracy, you're saying if the mom or dad had snorted meth? Is that what you're still talking about? That's why they killed their 4-month-old baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ew. But how do you snort abominable fluid? I don't even want to know. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just burned myself. Trying to move this. Fucking insane. Sorry, I just burned my finger trying to move the insane. What do y'all think about the story? Like, can y'all like let me know in the chat like what happened? Cause I really don't know. Well, I just heard about the baby being put in a room facing the corner with a heater. PCP. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I don't get why are like I don't get it. You see the chat, you know? I don't get it though. Why?
Hey, hello, sweet kitten. How are you?
Look, at it again, me it said Buddha be nice. I am being nice. I don't understand. Hey, sweet kitten, thank you to the live. Thank you very much. Thumb it up and please let your light shine by sharing it out. Share it out. Let the world know that 2 parents left a 4-month-old baby in a room, right? You know?
Yep.
Go ahead and say it, because you know everything. I'm trying for everybody. Please
Okay,
let me
so
know.
there's parents who are being that left their baby 4-month-old in a room with a heater on the ground, and the baby like for a good while for that whole time, for 2 weeks, right? The last 2 weeks. Wait, what did she say? Baby left in a room with the heater up high and has not had any attention in the last 2 weeks. Right. That's what I thought she said. Last 2 weeks, the baby wasn't being fed, taken care of, changed, and it ended up having maggots in its diapers or bad rash and everything that comes with not taking care of your child.
Yeah, okay, but
The
bad
child
rash would happen. But my mom told you, remember? For maggots.
Bad rash, right? A bad rash would happen from just urine being on there overnight. Like, come on, like even if for a few hours you can get a rash, but it just becomes real bad, and then it turned into maggots. And and this little child was being fed watered down formula. Kitten, a watered down formula. Yes. Watered down formula. That means it was malnutrition because it was not being fed properly. Which is crazy because
like
look.
It's a dog.
You remember I told you I have dreams?
Yeah.
I should have told you guys about this before all this kind of stuff started happening, because I don't know what it is, but I kept having dreams of malnutrition babies. The baby was being left, not being fed. I mean, and it was like it was my baby, but I wasn't feeding it. And I'm like, the heck? I don't even have any babies, and I would never do that. So I ended up having a dream like as if I was included in it. Isn't that kind of crazy? Yeah.
Wait, say it again. I was reading At It Again media.
Okay. I have dreams in the past. This is
I heard that.
Before all this kind of stuff been going on. I've been having dreams about babies being malnourished, not being fed, left alone, and I would have these dreams as if I did it.
No, you didn't do it. You just have a higher consciousness awareness of what's gonna happen ahead of time before it does happen.
And I should have wrote it down, because people probably saying, "Oh, she's full of crap. She doesn't have these dreams." But yes,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
what I have.
It doesn't matter what other people think or what they assume. Let them. You know what you can do. You know what your abilities are, and that's it. You don't lose faith. That's more important. Don't lose faith.
I won't lose faith.
Trust in yourself, and that's it. And you'll keep dreaming.
Yep. I believe that, because even I would have dreams about accidents, and I used to be like, this is when I was younger though. The dreams I'm having now about the malnutrition babies and left alone in rooms and stuff is now. But when I was younger, I'd be at my mom's house, and I'd be sitting on the couch, and I would see accidents happen prior to me finding out.
That's because you was a child, so you were fully aware. How old were you?
I was like 14,
5,
13,
6,
14,
what? 14, 13?
13, 14 years old.
Always write out. You're supposed to write every day your dream, and then when that week is over, you read it like a paragraph.
Okay. I'll start doing that.
And some other stuff, but yeah, you're supposed to write down every dream. Not your weirdest.
So do you know how to define dreams? Like, do you know about dreams?
You asked me that before.
Yeah, but I have another one that you might be able to tell me a little bit about it. a lot of people will come up to me and say, what does this dream mean? I mean, somebody in here might know about this dream. She said,
I'm reading at LaKendra.
And still wake up broke. LaKendra, stop it. It's like too much.
You know why you wake up broke? Because you doubt it.
Yes.
You don't have that full 1,000 confidence and commitment and surrender. You have to surrender and give it your all. Give God it.
Yeah.
Just pray to Him
Speak it
and
into
just
existence.
yeah. You have to
speak it.
Man, you know what? You can go watch that movie, The Secret 2. What is that? Dare to Dream. There you go. Dare to Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, The Secret, Dare to Dream. Go watch that, LaKendra. And then come back to us and tell us about dreams.
Yeah, but you know, like, at it again, I do
But like,
have problems
seriously, watch that
remembering.
movie.
I will. Dare to Dream is the name of it?
No, it's by The Secret. Because the first one was The Secret. And then 2 is The Secret, Dare to Dream.
Okay,
Because it's a mother who's struggling. Her house is falling apart. And it's like, either, you stay quiet, you keep doubting yourself, and then something spectacular appears when you actually pray. But you're not supposed to like pray when something happens bad. You're just like every day, Yeah. And then one day you might wake up a millionaire, a billionaire, a freaking corporate owner.
So it's called The Secret, Dare to Dream. I'll put it on my phone.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I never did.
Okay, so let me tell you what I was talking about as far as the dream. Okay, so I don't know if you can know about these things. The dream I had was I was sitting on in a room, like there was like, I don't even remember walls.
Why you don't get just Star up here?
Just Star, you know about dreams?
Yeah, she knows because what is it?
I didn't know.
MTGV TV. Is she here too? They have spiritual Sunday or something. Hey, what's up, Miranda?
What's up, Miranda?
Hope you're having a wonderful evening and staying blessed and safe. And I hope your baby's doing wonderful.
But just listen, you might be able to tell me. Who knows? You might be able, because you are enlightened and you have your third eye and all that. So listen.
Okay, but I don't really like talking about all of that. So. Because, like you said, some people don't believe it. Some. All right, go ahead, tell me.
Real quick. Okay.
I'll listen.
Okay. So my dream was I was in a room. It was a dark room, but there was like what they call those flies? Those ones that light up? Fireflies? Okay,
fireflies.
Okay. It looks like fireflies. I'm talking swarming.
That's not good.
Swarming around me.
No, I'm reading at it again media. That's like that. I don't mess with that.
Oh,
yeah, that's bad. I don't mess with that.
But anyway, so I'm holding the baby and I'm in like a recliner, and there's like these fireflies swarming around me, and I was like, what is this dream about? Like, this is really weird. I don't have a baby. I don't know anybody that has a baby, so I don't know why I'm dreaming about a baby in my arms, and these fireflies are just swarming around me, like a lot of them, like a lot, massive amount, like swarming, like a lot. What do you think that means?
Have you ever seen the movie?
Which movie?
Dragonfly?
Nope.
Okay, watch the movie.
Wait. Is that the one with hold on, Will Smith?
No. It's Dragonfly.
Dragonfly. Here we go. Another movie to watch.
With Kevin Costner.
Oh, okay. I know who that is, but I didn't ever see that. Okay, Dragonfly.
It's from 2002.
All right, Dragonfly. Is that going to be on on Netflix?
Yeah, I think so, because it's an old movie.
Old movie. Not that old.
Hey
But it's old.
guys.
Hi. Hey, Naomi.
Hey,
We
welcome back. Janae backstage
Hey,
waiting.
Jeanette. Yeah, we've been waiting to get her up.
Hey, welcome back.
So, I don't know what I'm gonna probably start a new life because I don't know what I'm gonna do. This boy in this situation.
Yeah, we were talking about it and talking about
It was
dreams that I
good.
had.
I fell off. We were talking about how the drugs probably did affect her. I read something about it. So the meth can cause like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's if you do it long term.
Right.
Yeah, read the. Watch the movie.
A movie?
No, I'm talking to. I'm sorry. Watch that movie.
Okay.
And that should answer your question because you are the only one that was there, present in your dream, and that knows.
Okay.
So you can watch the movie, see what you think, and then ask me if you want to ask anything else.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
You knew, were you trying to pop something up that already needs to pop up?
I already did, baby.
All right. I'm sorry.
But I can't do it because I don't have the ability.
But you already did it.
No, I have it on here, but I can't bring it up. Like for
I
them
can
to
bring
go.
it up for you. Do you need me to?
Yeah. It's already in there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miranda.
Earlier this year, our Court TV crew traveled to Iowa, where 22-year-old Cheyenne Harris stood trial for the murders of her infant son, Sterling. The 4-month-old was found dead in his baby swing in the family home in the summer of 2017. His parents initially claimed that baby Sterling had died from sudden death infant syndrome. They didn't know why he died, what happened. But investigators knew early on that this was no random tragedy. Court TV crime and justice reporter Julia Janae has more on the grim details of baby Sterling's short life and how Cheyenne Harris turned from grieving mother to murder suspect.
In the middle of a blistery Iowa winter, a murder trial is set to begin that baffles the people of Alta Vista. The gruesome death of a baby boy that happened in this small town 2 summers earlier.
Chickasaw County 911. Judge Zach Cohen, the ambulance sent out here to my apartment.
The date is August 30th, 2017.
11:30, shouldn't check on him, and he was gone.
Gone meaning?
He died.
The parents of Sterling Daniel Cohen tell police they've discovered the unthinkable. Their 4-month-old baby stopped breathing and died while they slept.
So what happened?
He was born in the bathtub, so he had some breathing issues at first, but they've gotten a little better.
Sterling's
So
mother,
this is kind
Cheyenne
of what I
Harris,
played,
tells
but you
police
got the
she's in shock,
more
saying
in-depth
she last
part of
checked
it.
her baby to feed him the night before.
And after she went to bed, he woke up crying, so I fed him.
Chief Deputy for the Chickasaw County Sheriff's Office, Reed Palo, takes her statement, but early on, he has his suspicions.
Part of it was the ever-expanding or seemingly expanding timeline of when she had interacted with Sterling. The information we initially had was that the child was found at 9 a.m. and then found deceased.
Zachary Cohen, Sterling's father and Harris's live-in boyfriend, told a 911 operator his son died around 11:30. Curiously, he doesn't call for help until 12:57, over an hour later.
I don't know if it's sudden death syndrome or what.
When I saw Sterling in the swing, he's cold, he's wet, stiff.
Blood coming out of his mouth.
In my mind, I'm like, how long has this child been in this situation?
A little bit.
An emotional Harris appears to cooperate with police and sits down for an interview with Iowa Special Agent Chris Calloway. stark disconnect in the home.
She would light up when talking about Nala. She was lighting up when she was talking about her dogs. Not so much with Sterling.
She's a real hardcore daddy's girl.
Sterling's older sister Nala looks like the picture of health, far different from the snapshot authorities have of her little brother.
Wait, were you guys even hear me talking about what I said or no? Because I was on mute.
You were muted.
Oh, I was saying that. See how long did it take? Look at the clothes. For them to realize that, and then I was also saying that I would want to see, like, what genetic. Look at the maggot. Look at the maggots.
Oh.
How long was that baby there?
My mama said it had to be longer than 2 weeks. That's a lie.
And that's what they're trying to give her. 2 weeks.
And she's in the medical field.
Man, that's okay. Let's just go ahead.
For me, I'm a father. This is a very emotionally challenging case, and we did our best to seek justice for Sterling.
2 months after Sterling's death, the state charges Harris and Cohen with first-degree murder and fatal child endangerment.
That was good.
Harris's defense team claims it's her battle with postpartum depression and methamphetamine use that led to Sterling's death. But in this close-knit Iowa community, it's a death that still haunts neighbors like Kimberly Thies, who had no idea the infant needed help.
Knowing that child died with his fists clenched and his eyes wide open, and nobody there to hear his screams, his cries, nobody to cuddle him, nobody to hold him, nobody to, gently nurse him to sleep, nobody to sing him a lullaby. For 4 months, I think that child probably lived in extreme hell. We only know the last 2 weeks of it.
As Julia mentioned, the defense in this case relies heavily on mental illness. Did Cheyenne Harris suffer from postpartum depression? How was she able to take care of her daughter while leaving little Sterling completely ignored in another room?
China, you muted.
Muted.
China.
It's like two different things. I just don't see how a person can be taking care of one child and there's another kid in the room.
Yeah.
You don't know that baby was crying out, whether it be a low cry.
Well, you heard what he said. He said she lights up when she talks about the girl and then not so much about the boy. That means she had love for the daughter and not for the son. That's what that is. Straight up, that's why they got first-degree murder.
I don't even know if she really didn't care about that kid. I think, he introduced her to the drugs, and by him saying, because there was one point, there's still points where, my child's father say, he's not his. He stopped after a while because, dude, he doesn't look like me. The only thing he has that is mine is the shape, the big shape of his eyes. Everything else, from his fingernails, his fingers, to his toenails, to the same mole his dad has on his toe, to the shape of his nose, to the color of his eyes. Well, he has my ears because my ears are smaller. But everything else is his dad. And his dad is really lighter than me. He's just out in the sun a lot. Yeah. But if you look at like the complexion of Sai and you look at his feet, they got the same complexion. I'm darker than both of them. So it's just like, yo. And at one point I kind of was like, I felt bad for even being around him with my son. Like I always wanted my son just to only be with me because I felt like even when he looked at me or looked at my kid, he really was thinking in his mind I wasn't his kid. And I'm like,
yeah,
how can that be? I was literally in the hospital for, that's when I had pancreatitis. I want to say 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I lost, I couldn't do, 4th of July, anything like that. So you were the only person I was around. And to put TMI in there, you were the only person I was with within any of a period that could have came to be about. So I don't know if it was like a mind control thing or something just to make you feel like to belittle you. I don't know what was the reasoning, because
Yeah.
I literally wasn't. I don't think. I mean, during that time, I was with no one. This is when I first came back out to Cali. So I wasn't, but I think men use that, and he probably used that because she was kind of frisky or whatever the case may be, and was like, well, what if that's not my kid? What if it is? What if that's not my kid?
Yeah.
Going through that back and forth nonsense people like to play. But no, he knew that was his kid. Even if it's not. You're living with this woman, and there's a baby back there. I don't care if it's your kid or not. There's been times where I've had friends that were kind of off. And can you guys still not hear me? I keep seeing things that say they can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
Sweet kitten, can you hear me?
I think that's from the beginning, right?
Well, it's 5:22, and my clock is 5:23, and I seen one where she said it. And
I can hear you.
Miranda says she can't hear me either.
Hmm.
And she said it again. I can't hear you.
She said, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now.
She can.
Okay, so Sweet Kitten says, I can't. She says, I can't.
She can. So, Miranda, I'm sorry to hear about your child having a fever and everything. I hope everything gets well at your home. She was having that in the chat about her baby having a fever. That's why she's been kind of not here. I hope everything goes well.
Miranda, I see that. And you're one mark off of, if I was you, I would already take my kids to the hospital, at least to be tested for that.
Yep.
But that's just me, because I want to be on top of some things. So I would take them now.
Mm-hmm.
This live is not, you can replay us.
Yes.
Take those babies now. I have 2 sick children. Take those babies now. And I don't know where you are, but I know we have urgent care children.
She said she's been like this before. She's been sick like this before. So what does she have, like a virus, you're saying, or like a
sick
kind of
but it says 2 sick kids.
Yeah, 2. How old are your kids? I forgot to ask you, Miranda.
Oh, they're so cute. I seen them on her little page.
She said it's viral. So how old are your kids?
Can they drink hot water? Like it warm? And you put like lemon. You squeeze freshly, you squeeze fresh lemon. And you put it in hot water like tea. If you got to, you could put it warm. During the day, you could do cold. But that's an antioxidant and will kill any virus that's in your body. You keep giving them that. And then if they're in pain or anything, you give them red peppers. Anything like with red pepper, like roast beef sandwich. If they eat roast beef, put some cheese, lettuce, and a little red peppers on it. And they won't even taste the red peppers. Just cover it all up with, put some horseradish sauce. And that will help with the throat. Yeah, that'll help the throat.
I heard that before.
Horseradish, mayonnaise, I mean... Yeah, either you bite it, like the root, and you eat it, the root, or...
I was just getting ready to say that, LaKendra, that I was going to ask her, are they in school? Because they are school age as far as the 8-year-old. I don't know about the 4-year-old, but the 8-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I'm saying do the warm water with the lemon. That's an antioxidant. She needs red pepper paste, red peppers, anything that will soothe the throat, like Manuka honey. She can do wormwood by Gaia Herb, and she can do Mega IgG 2000, and that gives you an extra layer over all your organs and everything, and protects you if you do get COVID. You won't have it that bad. You won't need to be hospitalized.
I wish she was around when I had it, because I had it bad. Buddha, I wish you were around, because I didn't think I was going to make it.
She can chew on a whole clove for her tooth.
And you can, clove, garlic. You can go to Publix. Even Walgreens now carries it. It's Manuka Honey by Wilderspoon. Okay, do they have any complaining about their throat?
Headache.
She said that they have a fever, so
That's
could be
part of it.
it could be a simple cold, like the flu.
Right, it can, but what I'm saying
It
is
could be allergies. So
You gotta
just
get the fever. You gotta get the fever down though, because it can cause brain damage, right?
yes.
yeah, that's what.
After 104, 105. Once you get to 106, that's problems.
Do cold water with some lemon,
Okay, so
squeezed lemon, fresh lemon. Buy a gallon of water. Okay, pour it out enough to put the 6 lemon juice in it that you squeeze, and have them drink that cold throughout the day. You gotta keep doing it. You're gonna have to go buy like a bag of lemons and buy like 2 gallons of water. That's what I had to do. And get strawberries, get blueberries, get bananas, and get a bag of ice. What you're gonna have to do and get aloe water.
Okay.
It could be $3.65. I buy Whole Foods. If you have a Whole Foods out there, do that. Fill it up to 2 cups on the blender. 2 cups. Put the strawberries. Put the bananas. Put 5 blueberries. That helps with your memory and your brain and protects it. And then put ice. Put a lot of ice and then blend it all up. And then put a little bit more ice, probably like a hand scoop more of other ice. And then blend it and then do it again. And then pour them 2 big cups of Omii for both of them. And that's vitamin K, that's potassium. So right there, you don't need to worry about that. You need to get zinc.
Yeah.
Zinc 365 I get from Whole Foods because it is pure zinc. Most places now say it's like zinc and shit, but this is zinc lozenges. Look, I'm gonna turn on my camera to show you. It's zinc lozenges with vitamin C. Okay? And it's store brand, Whole Foods. So that will basically, it's an antioxidant support, and it will help you regardless with any viruses, anything. You don't need no pills until you go to the hospital if you feel that it's needed to go get the COVID test. If it's not helping, if all that is not helping, then go get the COVID test, and they're gonna give them an infusion. Ask them if they test positive. Don't panic. Just say, I like to be a candidate for infusion. Just tell them that I want the infusion. Don't even say candidate. Just say, I want the infusion. My doctor told me to ask you guys about that. And they will go ahead and set you up. And the next day, what time is best for you, they'll set you up with the appointment. And you come in. They give you the infusion. Don't worry. That's not the shot. So that's just extra antibodies. Okay, so you don't have to be affected by that shit that's in the shot. You'll just be after that, you will get muscle ache. Your body will hurt. So I advise 6 bottles of water, cold water bottom. 3 bottles of water, or 6 if they drink a lot of water. Wormwood, like I told you. Mushroom extract, anything mushrooms would help. That helps the immune system. The lozenges I told you. Flu care, they sell that at Whole Foods. And do the watermelon ice shake. Do the fruit I told you. The strawberries. and all that stuff, do buy some plums, something cold, because that's gonna help the body temperature. That means that the antibodies are working and fighting the virus and killing the virus. It's called the infusion. Yes.
What's in that infusion?
It's just
It's a
extra
bunch of what you already
antibodies.
have in your body, but like it helps to fight off.
It boosts it. Yeah,
It's
it
immune
boosts.
system boost. I say I would get that way before I would get the other thing, but I still would want to do my research. But I think I would get that before that.
So far, it's coming out really good. My mother works in the ER, and all the patients that have been fully vaccinated are becoming positive, and they ask for that infusion.
Do you take elderberry?
Elderberry's
No, I do not.
Elderberry's good.
Yeah, I have some, and I've been lagging. But
I heard about it, but I don't. I take wormwood, and I do what I tell her.
What is
Wormwood by Gaia Herb. That's what I do, because that's another a good immune support, bone density, and it helps you with the COVID. Because when you get in those body aches, believe me, you're gonna want your bone density to be very high. Because you will go through a lot of pain.
So if my bones hurt, is that good? Wormwood?
Wormwood is very
It's kind
good.
of like having glucose. You know how glucose kind of helps with, like, you know, the aches and stuff like that. That one also helps.
Okay, because I have back pain.
With the density, like of your bones.
Yeah.
Wormwood by Gaia Herb is very good to take. Mushroom extract, and then red peppers for inflammation. You take that instead of rather than taking a pill, you make red pepper paste, and that red pepper paste can last you a month. You just make a piece of toast. Instead of putting your peanut butter and mayonnaise, you put red pepper paste on it, and you're set.
Peanut butter, mayonnaise, and
Okay, and then you put your red pepper paste on top of that, and you're good.
Okay.
And it can last you a month. I mean, I could find out the exact recipe, and I'll let you know. Well, let me go bother her now. I'll be right back.
Benefits.
I'll be right back.
Well, I'm gonna this is 2 hours and something, and yeah, we were talking about Sterling. We're kind of gonna get on some other stuff, so I do want to start doing my lives a little bit shorter. So I already have my StreamYard open for the next, so it could be chit chat and not just about Sterling, because I have other things that I want to talk about. And there's also the update I'm going to put out. Supposed to put it out like 2 days ago, but I'm going to do that as a regular upload, but so we could just talk. If everybody can just go into my next live, that will be wonderful and great. And it should be already up, but I don't know if I have to completely exit out of this. So it'll probably take like 2 minutes at the max.
I have to put my phone.
Alright. Y'all made me go get the damn book.
Hey, bye.
So don't read it right now, Buddha, because I want us to talk about that on my next live, which I'm just switching over. So we can start talking about more like health benefit stuff, and it could just be a chit chat. So I'm going to end this live right here. And everybody in the building, meet us over at Monday Chit Chat. Got the date, everything. Everyone can hop on panel. I now have it to the point where any and everybody can hop on panel. So see you there. I love y'all. Love y'all lots. Bye.
Bye.